I just want to do a reality TV replay real quick because I'm literally sitting here rewatching old episodes of Black Ink Crew, a total underrated reality TV show, by the way. I remember this shit came out in my senior year of high school and I watched that shit faithfully. So when you don't have shit to watch on TV, you just start watching old reruns, and now I'm just back into it, right? And now, at my big age, not my teenage age, right? Stirring up these new emotions. And I'm going to talk about specific things. Yeah, there's going to be some people I'm not going to talk about because I don't really give a shit. But there's a level of things I want to talk about. I just finished the season 3 reunion. Let's talk. His name being oh shit was so fucking perfect and spot on for who he is, because this was one worthless piece of shit. Like, it was never a day that he was never in shit, and that alone is exhausting to deal with, whether you're his friend, his girlfriend, or his boss. It's always something. This nigga was a walking liability. Like, every time he comes up on my screen, I'm like, yo, I just know it's gonna be some fuck shit with him. And even in high school, like, I liked oh shit because I thought he was fun, but now as an adult, I'm like, ugh, I couldn't deal with him. Like, he would just stress me out far too much. And always making excuses for himself, talking about, oh my God, I got another baby on the way. All right, but you know what condoms is. Why are you not wearing condoms? Why do you have to have sex with every single thing that walks into the shop? Like, you're nasty. Like, I know his pee stink. And then let's get into the baby mamas real quick. Please know, I just finished the reunion of season 3. So I'm not talking about the other baby mama that we thought was crazy. We not talking about that bitch that he married and got served papers with. When I was younger, I thought Kathy was fucking crazy. But now, in my big age, I don't think Kathy was that crazy. They only painted her as crazy because oh shit kept fucking with her for sure. Now, one thing he can say over her is that she cheated and fucked up their relationship. Sure. That's one thing that you can get over her. But it was very evident that she was still in love with this man, and he would always take advantage of that and then play her like a fiddle, which is why she would be spazzing the fuck out. So for them to treat her like she's a fucking psycho or paint her like she's crazy is quite insane, because the person that's crazy here is oh shit. Coley was the cool one. She really was like, I already know what type of time this guy is on, and I can't allow him to affect me anymore. Like, I don't care. Like, you do what you do, but I'm still going to be at peace. I take care of my daughter. I'm not in the realm of your nonsense. Your job is to just be a good father. That's it. I liked Coley then. I like Coley now. Anya. My thing with Anya is that I always felt like she walked into this looking for an issue, yet kept staying with the issue. Like the dinner with all the baby mamas, she literally walked into that with a fucking attitude. And I don't trust no woman who gets with a man knowing that he has children and then get mad when he goes to be a fucking father to his other children. Anya was the crazy that y'all tried to paint Kathy to be. Like, she has smoke for every single person, but then she would still get back with oh shit. And I just don't, yo. Like, low-key, I was happy that she got ran over by that goddamn car. That was her karma. She was chasing problems, and God says, sit your stupid ass down. Like, you looking for smoke everywhere. She was way too aggressive and high acidity for me. So with their relationship, I can definitely see both sides. I can see why Caesar would be annoyed with Puma, because Puma is someone that don't know when to stop. Like, him walking up in the new shop and then talking all that shit is real crazy, especially if you're someone's supposed fucking friend. Like, you walked in here with this bad energy, and he got what he was looking for. And then you do that, especially like right after y'all shake hands and become friends again. Like, that's very weird. And I always think Puma was way too overly emotional. I'm not saying that he has no right to show his emotion, but I always think like he was doing the fucking most. Like, Puma knows who Joe is. Why in the world would he ever think that Joe was coming to his house to beat him and Kwani up? Like, what? He should have already knew Caesar was there to just be a fucking troll and be annoying. Caesar was not going to sit here and try to fight you in front of Joe, because Caesar was kind of a little bitch when it came to Joe, not gonna lie. So I think Puma took that a little too far, but then I could also understand, because it's like, if you don't like me and you know you don't like me and we just got into a fist fight, why would you even remotely think that you could show up? But then again, with Caesar, I can understand why he would be annoyed with Puma, because it's like every time it seemed like Caesar was getting somewhere in his life, Puma would have an issue. Caesar gets with Dutchess, Puma has an issue. Caesar renovates his store, Puma got an issue. And then you're supposed to be my man's and whatever the case is, and you go open up a whole new shop and you're coming back in my shop and talking crazy and greasy to everybody around me. Yeah, I don't like that. Like, they was just not made to be friends, and Puma is way too pussy to be acting the way that he does. Back in high school, I liked Ted. I thought he was cool. He was the most laid back. And sometimes he would be making a lot of sense in his confessionals. But at my big age, I'm really sitting here like, what does he do in the shop? Like, he is someone that mooches off of someone else's success. And unfortunately, it's Caesar because that's his cousin. I mean, we get clarity of what his role was later on in the seasons. But just like I said, the end of Reunion season 3, right? Ted would literally come into the shop, have sex with all the girls and whoever he wants, and then do nothing but sit there and text. It's not like he was helping with clients. Like, we never see him do anything in regards to clients except talk to them or have sex with them. And it's like, how is that good for business? And that's what always pissed me off about Caesar. You always talking about you trying to run a shop, but half the people in your shop shouldn't have even been there. Ted is definitely someone that wouldn't be there. Because now the rumor going around town about my shop is that you gotta have sex with oh shit or Ted. Like, that's crazy. And then when we're doing outings or we're going out, you bringing all your mixy bitches around each other and causing problems. Irresponsible. This is a liability. No, sir. But Ted was really, I guess to me, the least problematic because all he did was sit there. My mom used to tell me growing up that all a woman has is her reputation. And Donna is the perfect example of that because there were times that I watched the episodes and I felt like they was doing her dirty because I do feel like she was trying to get her shit together and actually do tattooing. But because she has sex with all the men in the fucking shop, her reputation supersedes whatever she was trying to do. And then with Dutch's big head ass, I'm going to get on her ass in a minute. She didn't stand a chance. Because Dutchess is a Southern belle and you're not supposed to act like that, you know? So when a Southern belle meets a sexually free woman, oh my God, yeah, it's going to be issues. Just even in moments when Dutchess was being nice to Donna, I didn't believe her. It felt fake. Didn't like it. But Donna was a loosey-goosey herself, so I don't know. Fun fact, I actually met Donna at the Galleria Mall. And if you know what the Galleria Mall in New York City is, you need an AARP card. And Donna was actually really, really sweet. Sky was the most relatable on this show. She was my favorite. She was the most down to earth. She was fun. She spoke her mind. She wasn't doing too much for me. To this day, I really like Sky. I didn't like her on Baddies, but I really like Sky. She's just someone who appears to be genuine and authentic to herself every time. And there's nothing you can do but to respect Sky. Like, oh my gosh, she was the relief on the show. I have nothing bad to say about her. Let's get into Chap Lips over here because she pisses me off every fucking episode, bro. Dutchess is the queen of throwing rocks then hiding her hands. And then when you hold her accountable for the shit that she's doing, she wants to either put on a sob story or flip it to be like, well, you did this too. And it's like, it's not about me right now. We're talking about you. Because if you felt the way when I did it, why would you do it? You know? Dutchess couldn't handle that. And the thing I always hated too is that she would low-key dog whistle like women empowerment. And I don't like that. I don't like people who will use women empowerment to try and, you know, smooth over their bad behavior. And one thing that specifically pissed me off is this beef with Kwani. Because I don't know why Dutchess has so much fucking amnesia and forgot that she said mad shit about Kwani in the confessionals on the show. Calling her a hoe, a slut, a mixie, a this, a that. And she did question the paternity of her fucking child. So Kwani had every right to sit here and not fuck with Dutchess whatsoever. But you know Dutchess, she can never do no fucking wrong. Which is why I loved at the reunion, she pulled Dutchess's card and said, well, she fucked everybody in the fucking shop. Everybody knows that. And the fact that none of the guys stood up and said, no, I didn't touch her. Nobody did nothing. Everybody said nothing because it was the truth. I don't know if it was ever confirmed or not, but it was the fucking truth. And Caesar got so pissed off because he thought that would never come out publicly. He was so embarrassed in that moment. He knew that she was fucking everybody in the shop. And then she got so riled up because she was embarrassed. That Southern Belle shit went right out the fucking window. And more telltale about her being a hoe in the shop, she fucked Donna. Now, I will say this. The validity of that is wishy-washy because supposedly she was drunk. So I don't want to sit here and just, you know, not be sensitive to that. But Dutchess always allowed Donna to touch on her and be like sexual with her and stuff. So it's just like, I don't know. But Dutchess was like the most painful part of this fucking show. And I was so glad when she left. And this bitch talked too tough when she would get rocked every time. Like Dutchess didn't get the ass whooping she deserved. And she never got the proper chapstick until later seasons. Like crazy. Not even a little like Vaseline, like crazy.